Hello, and welcome to our very first set of battles in Season 19 of Go Battle League. Almost one season away from the big 2-0. Wait, not quite there yet. Meantime, though, it is a brand new season. This time around, we're starting things out in the Ultra Premier Cup. Do our Go Battle League or our Great League battles sometime in the near future, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Before we jump into it, though, just to kind of go over where we ended off last season, we were able to get ourselves veteran ranking for the second time ever in Go Battle League, so I'll definitely take that. Excuse me. We got here with a total of 475 wins out of a total of 905 battles. Ultimately, specifically, we ended our ELO at around 2413. Unfortunately, had a little bit of a dip right after the final stream, so unfortunately, that was not the greatest way to end, but hey, we still got the veteran ranking, so I'll take it. Anywho, longest win streak of that season was 11, and we got ourselves a cool 1.43 million Stardust. So hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves even higher in the rankings in this upcoming season. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Maybe get ourselves our very first expert rank, or maybe even legend, if we are able to do such a thing. But, well, that's all to be determined. For now, we're in a blank slate. No wins yet, but no battles done yet. And no longest win streak, no Stardust, rank 1 right now. So it's all uphill for the very first set of battles, and then it's all downhill from there. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself too much there. But anywho, we'll go ahead and stop rambling here. Go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards. Jump into the Ultra Premier. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for these battles, we're starting things out with the Skilly Dirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Shadow Feraligator, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And then closing everything out, we have Annihilape, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for our very first set in Season 19. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Eren Yeager, Owl 101. Alright, Eren Yeager, what are you starting things out with a Sceptile? Okay. Off to a solid start for us there. With that, swapping things out for a Hydreigon. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for our Annihilape. I think I will go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Annihilape alive as long as I can. It's going to be a Dark Pulse. Probably wasn't have done some pretty nasty neutral damage if anything, but otherwise we're okay. And that we are able to counter down the rest of the Hydreigon. Next one they have to deal with is going to be an Electivire. Interesting. Okay, with that, we do have a good amount of Night Slashes all stored up, so we'll go ahead and start firing those off their way. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and actually say goodbye to our Annihilape here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Then we'll go ahead and swap right back in for our Skilly Dirge. I might be putting myself in a little bit of a risk here, but I'm going to go ahead and try and tank out this next one, see how we do. It's going to be Thunder Punch. Does hurt quite a bit, but otherwise we are still kicking. Okay, and with that, we are able to clear out the rest of the Electivire. Now we have the return of the Sceptile. Okay, with that, starting things out with a Disarming Voice. And now we have enough energy for a Shadow Ball, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And that Sceptile does still survive this, interestingly enough. But with one more Incinerate, we are able to clear out the rest of the Sceptile and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. Alright, off to a solid start. Some very interesting Pokemon, but yeah, I can't argue. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Anyway, match number 2 of this set is going to be against Cisco G. Bunch of numbers. I think that's like 71, 420, I think. Probably. Anywho, first matchup is going to be up against a Clefable, which is actually another pretty solid start for us here. It's going to be a charming Clefable, so we don't have to really worry too much about charge moves anytime soon. So that comes in handy. Speaking of charge moves, I'm pretty sure we should be able to handle any of the charge moves that Clefable throws our way. I don't think there's anything that I have to like really worry about. I could be wrong though. After all, these charms are taking good chunks of health out of me, so it could be possible that whatever's coming our way could also take a good chunk, like that Meteor Mesh. Fortunately, we do survive it pretty well, so we're okay there. We're okay there. Give me that though, coming in with another disarming voice, clearing out the rest of the Clefable. And with that, next one we have to deal with is going to be a Swampert. I think I will go ahead and I'll chuck a shield here. Because I want to be able to use one Shadow Ball before I dip right on out of here. Fire off the Shadow Ball, actually get them well into the yellow. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for our Feraligatr. And just in case they're going for the Earthquake, we'll go ahead and use up our second shield here. Yep, it is going to be Earthquake. Could have also been Sludge Wave. Not sure what else they might have been packing. But anyway, we are able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Swampert right on out of here. And with that, final one to deal with is going to be a Metagross. Good news for us is that we do resist their attacks there, and we are able to. They have opted to call it a night there, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG, or victory number 2 of this set. I'm sorry. GG's all around. On a side note, I think we have the research already. We still have that to deal with, and we have that to deal with. We do have the research. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I still need to actually claim the thing if we already have the thing, but I'm gonna claim it anyway. I don't know. I don't know if that messes anything up, but we have it. Looks like we already had it on us, so I guess there's nothing really to worry about there. But, you know, I'd rather play it safe. Safe than sorry. But anyway, moving right along from that. Sorry, don't mind me. Keep forgetting about the... Luckily, we didn't forget the star piece when we were collecting the Go Battle League rewards, which if for some reason you haven't collected your Go Battle League rewards yet, just remember, star piece. Get yourself, like, capitalize on that Stardust. But anyway, quick PSAs aside, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we now jump into match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against Red King for you. Alright, Red King, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Metagross. Ooh, a lot of people rocking the Metagross today. That's wild. Anyway, next mon is going to be a Charizard, in which case we're going to swap out for our Feraligatr. I think I'm going to try to tank this. I think we can survive a Blast Burn. Dragon Claw, okay, yeah. Dragon Claw, we're fine. Dragon Claw, we're good. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Okay, option number 1, okay. Okay, this is a fire spinning Charizard. It's not as concerning as a wing attacking Charizard, but still can generate a good amount of energy. It's gonna be another Dragon Claw. Okay. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Do we take shield number 2 or do we take the Charizard? Shield number 2 it is, okay. Okay. That we do manage to get ourselves to another Hydro Cannon. So go ahead and fire that their way. Clear the Charizard, alright. With that, next mon is going to be the Venusaur. We got a couple damage in with the Shadow Balls, but otherwise, nothing really much. Or with the Shadow Claws there, but besides that, nothing really else. But anywho, we brought Skeleturge back to face off against the Venusaur. Venusaur coming in with the Sludge Bomb. Fortunately, our Ghost typing comes in very handy on that one. And with that, I think we should be able to farm down. We are going to need to tank out one more charge move. Could be Frenzy Plant, could be another Sludge Bomb. Could be another Sludge Bomb, because it's still about the yellow. Okay, so that we are able to clear out the rest of the Venusaur. And that's going to be the return of the Metagross. We'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Metagross does survive it, but we do have one more Incinerated in us, so we are able to clear out the rest of the Metagross. Excuse me, and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I wasn't expecting to encounter 2 teams with Metagross out here. I mean, you never know what to expect in the rank 1s, but Metagross is certainly something. I like it, though. Anywho, match number 4 of this set is going to be against Smallville, 922. Alright, Smallville, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Muck. Muck is a little bit concerning because Muck could know Dark Pulse, I think, if anything. And that's probably going to hurt quite a bit. We will go ahead and try and tank out the first one, see how we do. It's going to be Thunder Punch. Still packs quite a punch in and of itself, not going to lie, but otherwise we are able to survive it. Next one, though, is going to be the Gyarados, rocking Waterfall. And with that, go ahead and fire off a Disarm Voice their way, and then swap right on out for our Feraligatr. I think for the most part, we should be able to survive anything that Gyarados throws our way. I think maybe Crunch, if anything, might hurt quite a bit. Aqua Tail, fortunately, that one we are able to survive pretty well. And with that, though, we'll go ahead and fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. It is going to be resisted, but for the amount of health they have left, I'm pretty sure it should knock out. Or we take a shield. Sure. Could be falling into their hands, but we'll go ahead and fire off another another Hydro Cannon their way. And with that, we are out of energy, but we do clear the rest of the Gyarados. So we'll take that. And with that, we are now face to face once again with the Kanto Muck. I'll go ahead and fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Clear out shield number 2. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Feraligatr here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. With that, we'll go come back in with the Skill Eaters, into which case we have, yep, there we go, enough energy to fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Unless Muck is more durable, then I think this should be enough to knock out. There we go. And with that, final mon is going to be a Sceptile, actually second Sceptile I've ever seen tonight, so that's kind of cool. I'll go ahead and use up a shield here, just to keep my Skeleturge alive for as long as I can. I mean, we could attempt for the 2 shield flex, but yeah, and I'd rather not. Thank you very much. With that, though, we'll go ahead and fire off the Shadow Ball, clear out the rest of the Sceptile, and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are 4 for 4. Going into one final match, seeing if we can go for the full 5-0 to start things out as we go into match number 5 of this set, which is going to be up against Milichill. Alright, Milichill, what do you got? First match is going to be against a Venusaur. That's going to be a Razor Leafing Venusaur. Okay, with that they do swap right on out for the Rhydon. Interesting. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for our Annihilape. With that, ooh, they do come in with a charge move. I won't go ahead and shield out here because I don't exactly know what Rhydon knows. It knows Surf. Okay. Definitely not something my Annihilape wants to deal with. Thank you very much. With that, we are able to counter out the rest of the Rhydon. We are coming in now with an Espeon, though. Okay. Okay, start things out with a Night Slash. Clear out shield number 2. Okay, we do have Shadow Ball at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. Okay, I'm going to clear out the Espeon. And we just have the rest of the Venusaur to deal with. And we do have access to Shadow Ball once again, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. And with that, we are able to clear out the Venusaur and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. One thing I always appreciate about set 1 or rank 1 sets is that you can never, it's never not spicy. At least from my experience. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 seasons where it hasn't been spicy, but yeah. I love it when there's a little bit of extra spice. Anywho, should probably start that one day, like maybe like next season. I feel like I said this last time, but should try and see if I can rock like an auto rec team kind of thing. See if I get lucky with spicy picks for rank 1 battles, because I mean, no matter what, we're gonna move on to rank 2. It's just, you know, probably trying a little too hard in the first ranks. But anyway, sorry, plans for next season possibly. But for now, we can go ahead and claim this 300 Stardust, this fast TM, this Wingo. Wingo's cool. Caliper, very handy. Got ourselves a brand new Wingo. How's your IVs? Interesting spread, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And we can also claim these 3 rare candies as well as the 600 Stardust. And with that, we made our way up to rank 2. Heyo. Okay. Solid way to start things off. Got ourselves a cool 5-0. Hopefully we'll be able to keep on the positives throughout, but we'll see how it all plays out. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra Premiere, and introduce the team that we'll be using for these sets, for those of you who are just joining us. We're starting things out with a Skeledirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle is a Shadow Feraligatr, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And then closing everything out, we have Annihilape, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. Alright, and match number 1 of this set is going to be up against McGruber the Cat. I'm going straight into McGruber, starting things out with an Exadrill. Ooh. Okay. Actually, no matter what, we're in a pretty solid place against Exadrill, not gonna lie. But we'll go ahead and stick things out with our Skeledirge here. Definitely gonna want to shield out this one, because I'm pretty sure no matter what, we're not gonna want to tank out any of these charge moves. Thank you very much. Can I incinerate the rest of the Exadrill before the next charge move? And the answer is yes. Okay, with that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Charizard. Okay, let's see if we can bait out a shield here real quick with a Disarming Voice. Yes, we can. Now, we'll either take out shield number 2 or do good damage to the Charizard here with a Shadow Ball. Good damage it is. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap things out here for our Shadow Feraligatr, into which case they're swapping out for a Roserade. Let's see if we can catch them off guard here with a real quick Ice Beam. Nope, they read into that one. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, they have been building up quite a good amount of energy. They could be double charged on something. I don't know. It's gonna be Sludge Bomb. Okay. Luckily for us, we are able to get to Ice Beam before they get to their next charge move, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Get that Roserade right on out of here. And that's going to be the remainder of the Charizard. What are they hitting us with? Is going to be the Blast Burn. Is enough to finish off the rest of our Feraligatr. Ooh, and they do have the charge move ready before we're able to get the damage in from our Incinerate. So we'll see how this goes. Fortunately, Dragon Claw isn't enough to finish off our Skeledirge, and the Incinerate damage goes through. So we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, off to a solid start so far. Right now we are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for, as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Low-Key Quinn. Alright, Low-Key, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Poliwrath. Ooh, okay. Luckily for us, I think we're pretty solid against Poliwrath no matter which Pokemon that we stick it out with. But for now, we'll go ahead and ride things out with our Skeledirge. Go ahead and check a shield here in case they're going straight for the Scald. And unfortunately, we do lose out on the coin toss there. It's fair enough, fair enough. But with that, we do have Disarming Voices at the ready, so we'll go ahead and start firing that off their way. Get one going. And another one going. Their way. Clear out shield number 1. Take it, I'll take it. And with that, we'll go ahead and check up shield number 2 here. An Icy Wind this time, okay. Ooh, and with that, they're swapping right on out for a Feraligatr. And with that, coming in with the Disarming Voice. We practically have no attack damage left in us, so that didn't really help us out all too much there. But anyway, swapping things out for our Shadow Feraligatr this time around. Feraligatr coming in with the Hydro Cannon. We are able to resist. Ooh, I think they're coming in with another Hydro Cannon heading our way. Probably. Yep, it's going to be another Hydro Cannon. Okay, with that, we can come in with our own Hydro Cannons. Okay. Come in with another Hydro Cannon. Okay, now we are able to clear out shield number 2 at the very least, so we got that going. And with that, they are coming in now with a Venusaur. A Shadow Venusaur. Okay, so with that, we are getting close to the yellow. Not sure how well we handle. Okay, we do still handle the Frenzy Plant, so we're okay there. That will go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way, clear out the rest of the Venusaur. And with that, I'm actually going to swap in. Ooh, you still have a remainder of the Feraligatr left. Hello. Might not have played this as well as I could have. Oh well. With that, we are able to finish off the rest of the Feraligatr at the very least, and we are able to get to a Shadow Ball before Poliwrath gets to their next charge move. So we'll go ahead and fire that their way, clear out the Poliwrath, and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Or was that victory number 2? Sorry, I might have miscounted. 2, I'm sorry. Okay. Victory number 2 of this set. Well, we're getting into some meta-ness out here, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I still had to be careful in the other battles, but anyway. Regardless, right now we're 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 as we go against Frontier Player for match number 3. Those are the words I'm looking for. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Skeledirge. It's going to be the Skeledirge Mirror. There they are. Okay. Okay, so they do have a higher attack stat than I do. I'm pretty sure, if I'm looking at that correctly. Anywho, and they are going for the Disarming Voice bait. We're doing the same, but do they respond with their own shield, or... Okay, Respond with their own shield. Nice. Okay. It's gonna be another disarming voice from them. It's gonna be the same from us. Where are they going? Do they expect the double disarming voice bait from us too? They don't. Okay. So with that, I'll go ahead and swap right on out for our Shadow Feraligatr, because they're gonna swap out for a Venusaur. Yeah, at the very least, we do have good coverage with our Feraligatr in the form of an Ice Beam. Is it going to be enough to clear, though? Ooh, not quite. Can I clear with the Shadow Claws? Also not quite. Okay, so with that, I think this is going to one-shot our Feraligatr right on out of here. Yep. Unfortunately, that is the end of that. But we are able to incinerate the rest of the Venusaur right out of here. And now we're going to see the return of the Skeledirge, or Mon number 3. It's going to be Mon number 3 now in the form of a Politoed. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Get some decent neutral damage in there. I'm assuming they're coming in with a Weather Ball now, probably. Yep, it's gotta be a Weather Ball. Oof. Yep. I feel like I keep losing them for like a second or two. Hopefully this isn't gonna be contributed to any form of like lag factor. But we do still get to this Shadow Ball. We are able to clear the Skeledirge. We do have the rest of the Politoed to deal with. So depending on what Politoed knows, we may still be in trouble here. Politoed coming in with the Weather Ball. But with that, we are able to counter down the rest of the Politoed and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. And again, hopefully that there wasn't any lag involved in that one. I'm just seeing things. Anywho, right now, no matter what, we're going to be ending this set in the positive with cool 3-0, but let's see if we can go 4-0 as we now jump into match number 4 against Josh, M8. Josh, mate. Alright, Josh, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Talonflame. Okay, with that, we do have Feraligatr in the back, so I don't have to worry too much about how this plays out. But with that, they do get to the charge move first. We will go ahead and try and tank it out, see how we do. It's going to be Flame Charge. Okay, so don't have to worry right now. We'll keep an eye on how the rest of this match goes. And we are also able to land the Shadow Ball as well, so we're good there. Now with that though, we will go ahead and use up our first shield here, just in case they're now going for their heavy hitting move. In this case they are, in the form of Fly. And with that, we are able to incinerate the rest of their Talonflame right on out of here. Keep a good amount of energy stored. And the next mon that we're dealing with is going to be the Swampert. And go ahead and fire off a disarming voice their way. Clear out shield number 1. And we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. We clear out shield number 2. I don't know if I had enough in me to get to another charge move there, but Swampert has made a decision for me and gotten to the Hydro Cannon. In which case we'll go ahead and now bring in our Shadow Feraligatr. And with that, I may be playing it a little bit risky here, but we'll go ahead and try and tank out this next charge move. It's going to be the Earthquake. Oof. Does get us well into the red, which is a little concerning, but we do still survive it, so that's kind of good. And does give us an opportunity to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Get them well into the red. Okay, and with that, next mon we're dealing with is going to be the Poliwrath. Okay, we'll go ahead and try and tank out this next one. I'm pretty sure no matter what they throw our way, we should be able to tank at least one. There's going to be an icy wind. Okay, so at the very least, we do lose out on our attack power there, so that's kind of unfortunate. But anywho, we'll go ahead and now fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Get them onto the yellow. Okay, with that, go ahead and shield out this next attack. I'm guessing this one might be the Scald? Nope, it's gonna be Icy Wind again. Ooh. We might be in trouble here. Before we get too much in trouble, let's go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way. Hopefully it's still enough to clear. It's not! Oh no! Okay, we are still able to clear with the counters though, so that's kind of good. Oh no! Ooh, we do get to the next charge move. It is going to be the Hydro Cannon. Doesn't clear us out just yet though. Ooh! But our Feraligatr does have Hydro Cannon at the ready. I did switch in Shadow Feraligatr admittedly to just kind of get the debuffs off of my Annihilate, but I mean, you had Hydro Cannon and 1 HP in a dream, so we do manage to clear out the Swampert and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew, making me nervous out here, my goodness. Alright, but with that, we are currently 4 for 4. Let's see if we can go for the full 5-0 as we jump into match number 5 of this set, which is up against P-Cruise. My apologies. Alright, P-Cruise, what do you got? First matchup is going to be the Skeledirge Mirror. The Skeledirge Mirror. Okay. Ooh, they do get to their attack first. We don't want to risk the possibility of Shadow Ball. It is going to be the Shadow Ball this time around. Okay. Are they thinking I'm going to be firing off the same thing, though? Dude, okay. Okay, with that. Maybe I'll get lucky with a second shield, possibly? Do, okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and use up my second shield here. There's gonna be another Shadow Ball. Well, they're going all in on that one, okay. In fact, they're gonna swap right on out for their Charizard, in which case we'll swap out for our Feraligatr. Could arguably keep our Feraligatr for when we have to face off against Skeledirge again, but the opportunity has arisen. We shall. We have opted to bring in the Feraligatr in this moment. That we are able to Hydro Cannon the rest of the Charizard right on out of here. And now we have a Poliwrath to deal with. Okay, with that. It's going to be resisted, but at the very least we can do a little bit of Pockshot damage on this Poliwrath. That we are able to get Poliwrath well into, or decent chunk of health off of the Poliwrath. That we do swap in for our Annihilape. However, we're shields down, and Poliwrath probably has a decent amount of charge under its belt, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. Okay, with that, we do have an opportunity to bring in our Skeledirge to face against their Skeledirge again. And we do have enough energy to get to the Shadow Ball. Clear out to the Skeledirge. Okay. Ooh, we do get to the next charge move. I'm guessing it might be the Scald again. Yep, so they are opting to clear out our Skeledirge as quickly as possible. But fortunately for us, we also do have our Shadow Ball at the ready. So go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out the Poliwrath and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's, and GG's all around. Okay, so the good news is we are on a roll in the very first sets of battles in Season 19, so I'll take that. We'll go ahead and claim this 330 Stardust, this 3 rare candies. We got ourselves a Gligar. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get good IVs from these ones just yet, but or good PvP IVs at the very least. Or this one's not particularly great in either case, but yeah. And anywho, we'll go ahead and transfer out that Gligar. We can also claim these other 3 rare candies and the 660 Stardust, and with that, we make our way up to rank 3. Ayo. Alright, so off to a solid start in the in our first couple of rankings here, hanging in on the 5-0. Hopefully we might be able to get ourselves a little bit, continue on maybe a possible early winning streak here, but ultimately we'll see how it all plays out. In any event, I guess on that note, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the battles, jump into the Ultra Premiere. And to introduce the team once again, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with the Skeledirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Shadow Feraligatr, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And closing everything out, we have Annihilape, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so this is the squad. Before we actually continue, just want to grab a quick drink of water here. Always remember to stay hydrated. There we go. Okay. Alright. Hydration has been checked. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 3. Also, technically our first set of a new day because it's past midnight. But anyway, match number 1 of the set is going to be against I Am Navaret. Alright, Navaret. What do you got? First match is going to be against the Skeledirge Mirror. Okay, we've gone through this song and dance many a time before. Ooh, but this time they are opting to overcharge a little bit, so curious to see how that's going to play out. And fire Disarming Voice their way. They have called the bluff. Okay. We'll go ahead and not call their bluff and chuck up a shield. What is going to be the bluff? Okay. Okay, go ahead and chuck up another shield here. Guessing it's going to be Shadow Ball this time. Yep, there it is. Okay. I think in this case they might have us. At the very least, we did manage to clear out both of their shields, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But with that, they're coming in with the Shadow Ball and clearing out our Skeledirge. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, though, we will come in with our Feraligatr. I think at this point, I'm guessing this is going to be a Disarming Voice, just to give kind of one final... Oh no, it's going to be a Shadow Ball. They still have enough energy for Shadow Ball? What? Okay, well, anyway. Read into that one poorly. That's on me. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, and with that, next one that we're dealing with is going to be a Gliscopod. Ooh, this might actually not end well for me. Yeah, I think Ice Beam is also going to be resisted, so we might as well go for the harder hitting move of Hydro Cannon. Get them well into the red. And with that, we do now say goodbye to our Feraligatr, and we now bring in our Annihilape. Hopefully they don't have too much charge under their belt, but we'll see. Maybe X-Scissor. Okay, X-Scissor we can definitely handle. We're fine there. And with that, we are able to counter down the rest of the Gliscopod. And with that, final one to deal with is going to be an Ampharos. This could possibly end badly for us, depending. Okay, let's see how well we handle. Guessing Brutal Swing, possibly. Nope, it's gonna be Thunder Punch. Okay. Okay. Whew. Annihilape hangs on to see the end of this battle. and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Whew. Starting to hold my breath a little bit there. Oh my goodness. But we're still alive. We're still kicking. We got ourselves that 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we go against Annihilape for match number 2. Alright, Annihilape, what do you got? First match of the clip, we can see Trevenant. Okay, with that, ooh, they're coming in with the Skeleators, in which case we'll come in with our Feraligatr. Go ahead and check up a shield here. I'm guessing this is going to be the Shadow Ball, possibly? Nope, Disarming Voice, okay. Okay. We have double Hydro Cannons at the ready, so we'll go ahead and start chucking that their way. So we're actually able to clear out the Skeletors there. Okay. Did they come back with the Trevenant, or did they bring in Mon number 3? We'll see, we shall see. Okay, coming back in with the Trevenant. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way, see if we can catch them off with that. Ooh, we can. Okay, and with that, we are actually able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Trevenant right on out of here. And with that, final one to deal with is going to be their own Feraligatr. Why did I opt for the Ice Beam? I'm not 100% sure, but that's what we're going for. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and let our Feraligatr go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. We do still have 2 shields under their belt. We gotta be a little bit careful with how we play this out. Okay, then we'll go ahead and fire off a Disarming Voice their way. Clear out your number 2. Okay. I'm guessing this next one's going to be the Hydro Cannon. Okay. Okay. This one's going to be Hydro Cannon again. Yep. Okay, we do have Night Slash. Firing this off as a Hail Mary. Hopefully it's enough to finish the Feraligatr. And it is. So we do manage to clear out the Feraligatr and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright. Hanging on for dear life out here. We're getting into tougher waters against tougher opponents out here. And we gotta be a little bit careful. But anyway. Match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Tubin. Alright, Tubin. What do you got? First matchup's going to be up against an Annihilape. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're really charging up there. And they swapped out for a Pidgeot. In fact, we don't really have any real, solid answers against Pidgeot, which has me admittedly a little concerned. But, we'll play it out. We'll see how we go. Okay, check up a shield here, just in case they're going for the Brave Bird. They are indeed going for the Brave Bird. With that, we do manage to clear out the rest of the Pidgeot, so we're up 1 Mon, but they're up 1 shield. And they do have what I'm assuming is a fully charged, Annihilape in the back. With that, we'll go ahead and check up another shield here. It's going to be Ice Punch. Okay. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a disarming voice their way. Clear out shield number 1. And fire off another disarming voice their way. We'll either clear out shield number 2 or do decent damage to the Annihilape. Okay, shield number 2 it is. Okay, with that, I'm guessing now is probably going to be the Shadow Ball. Yep. So we do say goodbye to our Skelly Dirge there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, next mon is going to be their own Feraligatr. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and mirror out the, I guess, like anti-mirror there. It's gonna be their Feraligatr against our Annihilape. Okay, with that, we do have Night Slash at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out the rest of their Feraligatr. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be neutral damage, and I don't think it's enough to actually finish off the Annihilape, but at the very least, we do have a chance to kind of do a little bit extra chip damage to the Annihilape for our inevitable demise there. Okay, now they are coming in with the Shadow Ball, but we should be able to come back in with the Feraligatr, who is able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Annihilape and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Alright, still hanging in there, still hanging in there. We're currently 3 for 3. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 as we look for match number 4 of this set. There we go. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Man Bear Pig 617. Alright, Man Bear Pig, what do you got? First matchup to be was a Pidgeot. Okay. Then we don't really have a proper answer to Pidgeot, so we'll just go ahead and ride this one out. See how we do. Go ahead and chuck up a shield here. It'll be Feather Dance. Okay. That, and go ahead and swap right on out for our Shadow Feraligatr. Right now, our fast move is currently resisted, but we do have the ever spammy Hydro Cannon available to us. So go ahead and fire that their way. Get them well into the red. I think with that, I will go ahead and check up another shield here just in case they're going for Brave Bird this time around. Oh, they're going for another Feather Dance. Alright. We could be possibly seeing the end of our Feraligatr here, depending on what happens in this case. Okay, we're going to use up shield number 1. Okay. Okay, and with that, I'm guessing this one might be the Brave Bird, possibly. Yep, this one's gonna be the Brave Bird. Clears out our Feraligatr. RIP, buddy, you've done well. But with that, we are able to incinerate the rest of the Pidgeot right on out of here. Now, we are even on Pokemon, but they are up on shields. With that, though, they do swap in for the Scrafty. Okay. And we can opt to fire off a Disarming Voice their way. We get them deep into the yellow there. And with that, I'm going to swap right on out for our Annihilape. I believe this one might be the foul play. Should do some pretty nasty neutral damage, if anything, but otherwise will be A-OK. There we go. Then we are able to counter down the rest of the Scrafty. Now, final one to deal with is going to be a Chestnut. Okay. And then we do have a Shadow Ball at the ready. We are able to get them to about half health. And with that, I'm assuming this next one's probably going to be a Frenzy Plant. Yep. And it is going to be enough to clear out the rest of our Annihilape. And with that, waste no time here. Go straight for the Disarming Voice so we can clear out this Chestnut and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. That's so far so good. We are currently 4 for 4, still hanging on to our current win streak out here, so I guess definitely not half bad of a way to start out the season. But anyway, let's see if we can go the full 5-0 as we go into match number 5 of the set against Tetsu. Alright, Tetsu, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be up against a Steelix, Golden Steelix, on that note. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and waste no time. Go straight for the Shadow Ball. They have opted to shield there. We'll go ahead and try and tank this one out. I'm not sure if they already have enough for Earthquake, if they're going for Earthquake, but yep, it's going to be the Break and Swipe. Still hanging in there, and we don't get debuff there, so I'm pretty thankful about that. I'm thinking this probably is going to be either another Break and Swipe or it's going to be a Psychic maybe. It's going to be another Break and Swipe. This time around we do lose out on the whatchamacallit, the RNG there, the debuff. We do lose out on the debuff on that one. And with that, they have opted to swap for a Greninja, so we can swap in for our Annihilape in this case. We are going for the Night Slash, which probably would have done some decent neutral damage, but otherwise we probably would have been okay. But anyway, we are able to clear out the rest of the Greninja. And now the final mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Skeletor. Okay, with that, we do have Night Slashes at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. With that, whether it be Disarming Voice or Shadow Ball, I'd rather not tank it out if I don't need to. Thank you very much. So go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be the Disarming Voice. Good news is we do have Shadow Ball at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Ooh, actually does not clear out the rest of the Skeletors just yet. So we may be actually saying goodbye to our Annihilape here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, we'll go ahead and now swap in for our Alligator, in which case they swap back in for Steelix, but they have also opted to call it a night, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, and hanging on to a pretty strong momentum right now. We're currently 5 for 5 in our third set of the night. Third set in a row, so we are hanging into a pretty good win streak. But anyway. Oh, and Noina Slave, hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, we were able to, so far so good throughout the night. We were able to now claim this 330 Stardust, this one rare candy. So nice. We got ourselves a Grubbin. We can also claim the, oh yeah, we're claiming the Grubbin. Interesting IVs. I'm going to transfer you out. You can also claim this 3 rare candies and the 660 Stardust. And with that, we have made our way up to rank 4. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's probably the best start I've ever had in a season in quite a while, actually. Hanging into those 5-0s for set 1, 2, and 3. Hanging on to that 15 win streak. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to keep it going into set number 4. But before I jump into that, I'm going to hit the restroom real quick. So on that note, I will be right back. Hello, we have returned. Oh, and hello, and welcome to the stream. Super Chongo. Hello. Coming in with some very happy, those very happy poop emojis. Kind of trippy how happy they are. Anyway, if they're happy, Anywho, right now we are currently actually kind of on a hot streak, starring things out in Season 19. We're currently 15-0 at the moment. Let's see if we can keep some momentum going, or at the very least, continue on the positive sets here. And we jump back into the basic awards, and also say hello. Oh boy, my apologies. Say hello. There's the words I'm looking for. Hello to Reham2106. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I apologize if I butchered that, but hello, welcome. Right now we are currently battling it out in the Ultra Premier Cup. Currently, as a way to start out our time in Season 19 of Go Battle League. And right now we're actually in pretty solid standing to start things out. We are currently 15-0 to start things out, so pretty happy about that. And hopefully I'll be able to keep the win streak alive, but we'll see how it all plays out. Yeah, welcome. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, on that note, we are currently we jump right back into the basic awards. And to introduce the team that we have been using for the Ultra Premiere, for those of you who are just joining us. We're starting things out with the Skeletor up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Shadow Feraligatr, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And then closing everything out, we have Annihilape, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. A lot of Shadow moves out here. But anywho, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the battles and see how we do for set number 4 of the night. I think our second set of the day. I'm not 100% sure. Anywho. Now we just gotta wait it out and see how we go. Oh, alright. Sounds good, Reham. Also, thank you very much for the follow as well. I greatly appreciated. Yeah, here we go. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Dive Shan. Alright, Dive Shan, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Shadow Mook. That's actually now going to be up against a Mandibuzz. With that, I'm going to try and tank out this first one, see how well we handle. Dark Pulse, not too bad. Could be better. But in any event, we'll go ahead and now fire off a Disarming Voice their way. Get them well into, or right to the yellow, and now into the yellow with one more Incinerate. With that, we'll go ahead and shield out here. Coming in with another Dark Pulse. We'll match their Dark Pulse with our Disarming Voice. Then we are able to clear out chair number 1. Take that, I'll take that. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and use up shield number 2 here. The Aerial Ace. Looking for that final finisher against this Skeletor. I can respect that. But though, we'll go ahead and come in with another Disarming Voice their way. Clear out the rest of the Mandibuzz. With that, next mon is going to be the Feraligatr, into which case we swapped out for our Annihilape. Definitely hurting from those Shadow Claws, that is for certain. But at the very least, we do have some Night Slashes that we can rely on for some good old-fashioned neutral damage. Now let's see how well we're able to handle this next charge move. Guessing it's going to be Hydro Cannon. Oh boy, that's going to be Hydro Cannon. We do still survive it, fortunately. But with that, we can go ahead and fire off one more Night Slash their way. Do we clear out show number 2, or we hit the muck? Okay. Okay, with that, and now we'll swap in for our own Shadow Feraligatr. But if memory serves, I believe Mukano Thunder Punch, which is rather rough. Ow. Okay, with that, we have a chance to fire off another Hydro Cannon their way, clear out the rest of their ooh, actually they might win this. I'm pretty sure they're gonna win this one. Yep, nope. Alright, so unfortunately the win streak is over there. Unfortunately, but you know, we had a good run. We had a good run all the way up into this point. So RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Rayum 2106 coming in with a party of one. Hey, thank you for the raid. I appreciate. As is tradition, I should shout you out. Right? How do I shout out at Reham? Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the raid. Thank you, thank you. And if anyone else wants to follow Reham, shout out is there. Shout out is provided. Yeah, thank you, thank you. But anywho, with that though, unfortunately, right now we are 0-1 in this set. Not particularly the greatest of starts, but we have plenty of opportunities to bounce back. So we'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. Hey, there we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to be against X Just Jappa. Just Jappa. Alright. Just Jappa starting things out with the Toxicroak. Okay, with that, we do resist the counters, fortunately. If anything, I do have to keep an eye out for the fact that Toxicroak could know Shadow Ball. But with that, they do swap right on out for a Snorlax. Rocking the Licks. Which because we're going to swap out for our Annihilape. Admittedly, Annihilape probably not all too happy with dealing with the Licks at the moment. But we are able to do some pretty good super effective damage against the Snorlax as well. With that, they have opted to fire off a Superpower our way. Unfortunately, we are able to resist. Now with that one, I'll go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way. Ooh, they actually do hang on there. But with that, we are able to counter down the rest of the Snorlax. And with that, ooh, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be the Shadow Charizard, rocking the wing attacks. That's definitely chipping away at our Annihilape here. That though, we can now come in with a Night Slash their way. We opt to shield, or did let this one go? Back to the shield. Okay. That, we can go ahead and swap right on in for our Feraligatr. I'm going to try and tank it. I think no matter what, we should be able to tank the first one, but we'll see. It's going to be Dragon Claw. Okay. Okay, with that though, we're going to want to start shielding up here, because well, while we're able to tank some things, we probably don't want to tank everything. Ooh, and with that, they do come back in with the Toxicroak. And with that, we'll swap back in for our Skeleators. And with the Disarming Voice, hit them with some good old-fashioned neutral damage. It's just a matter of what charge move they're chucking our way. Could be another Mud Bomb, who does get us one to the red, but otherwise we do survive it. Ooh, can I get to the Shadow Ball in time? Yes, we can! Whew, 1 HP and a dream. We got ourselves a Shadow Ball to fire off at the Charizard, clear it out, and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's! GG's all around. Whew. Whew, Skeletor's hanging on for dear life at the end of that one. Oh my goodness. Alright. With that, right now, we are currently all tied up. We are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2-1 as we look for match number 2 of this set. Match number 3. Where's my math today? Let's look for match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Risa Ruth, 1698. Alright, Risa Ruth, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against Annihilape. Still a good chance of some dark pulses heading our way. Definitely going to hurt quite a bit. But otherwise, I'm opting to stick it out for now. Hope for the best. I'm going to chuck up a shield here. They are coming in with the Dark Pulse, wasting no time there. Like that. Chuck in a Disarming Voice, hoping for some good neutral damage. Chuck in another Disarming Voice, hoping for some good neutral damage. Take a second shield too if they want to give that up too. Okay. That's fair. We'll go ahead and check up another shield just in case they're going for Dark Pulse again. There's going to be Dark Pulse again. Do they have a double charge? Because they've been charging for kind of a while. Nope. Looks like we are able to incinerate the rest of the Yellow and Muck before they get to their next Disarming. Not Disarming Voice. Before their next Dark Pulse. Yeah, we are now face to face with a Skeletor. Ooh, with that, they do have a higher attack than me, so looks like our Skeletor is going to go down from what I'm assuming is going to be a Shadow Ball here. Yep. R.I.P. Skeletor, you have done well. With that, we'll go ahead and swap right on in for our Alligator. Into which case, they're coming in with a Clefable. It is a Charm and Clefable. They are able to pack some pretty good neutral damage in with their charms. But we are able to pack some pretty good neutral damage ourselves with our Shadow Claw and Hydro Cannon combo. And with that, they return with Skeletor, but have opted to call it a night. So we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So far, so good. We're 2-1. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we go into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Gus Novalis. All right, Gus, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Shadow Charizard. Okay. Okay, wing attacks definitely packing some pretty nasty neutral damage. And with that, I'll go ahead and try and take this first one out. I think no matter what, if it's Blast Burn or Dragon Claw, we should be able to tank it out okay. It does get us deep into the yellow, if anything, but otherwise we are still kicking. We are still kicking. And with that, though, they are coming in with a Dragouge. I don't know how to respond to a Dragouge, interestingly enough. Huh. And with that, coming in with the Shadow Ball. And then well into the red. And with that, I'm actually going to swap right on out for our Alligator. I don't know. Dragouge coming in with the Outrage. We definitely would have packed quite a punch there, not gonna lie. So with that, they're coming back. They're now coming in with a Venusaur. And with that, let's see if we can catch him off guard with an Ice Beam. Red right into that one. I'll go ahead and shield. I don't know if it's the best of plans. Probably wasn't. But, hey, give it a try. See how it goes. Going for another Ice Beam. And we'll clear out at least shield number 2. So I'll take that. Okay, and with that, go ahead and bring back our Skeledirge, who will be taking out, at the very least, the energy from this Venusaur. So we got that going for us. And with that, coming in with the Annihilape to fight off against the rest of this Venusaur. I'm pretty sure they're coming in with a Frenzy Plan, which is going to hurt quite a bit, not going to lie. Okay, with that, waste no time, going straight for the Shadow Ball. And here's hoping I have enough health to at least get to maybe a Night Slash to fight off against the Charizard. Judging by how much damage that Wing Attack is doing against my Annihilape, that's going to be a no-go there. So unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 2 of the set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, well with that, we are currently now all tied up. We are 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if we can get ourselves one more win in this set as we jump into match number 5. Whoever it may be. Maybe a minute. Gotta give it a minute, you know? Oh, there we go. And match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Lobo Piernas. Alright, Lobo 3 Piernas. Starting things out with an Empoleon. Okay. Okay, this is definitely an all shields up kind of encounter, that's for sure. With that, coming in with the Dragonite of the Shadow variety. Oh, I thought it was Shadow, but apparently it's just the Dragonite. Excuse me, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we're able to get some pretty good neutral damage in with our Disarming Voice. With that, I may be playing a little bit risky, but I'm going to go ahead and try and shield out my Skeledirge here. Keep it alive for a little bit longer. Hopefully, maybe we can... Ooh, they had enough for another Dragon Claw. Okay, I got a little bit greedy there. That's fair. Oh, but we lived. Haha. Somehow that paid off. Okay. You know what? That's fair. That works, I guess. Okay, with that, final mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Kingdra. Okay, I'm going to swap right on out for our Shadow Feraligatr. Ooh, with that, they do swap right back out for their Empoleon, who is going to be able to tank out this Ice Beam very well. Okay, with that, I'm guessing this next move is probably going to be the Drill Peck. Yep. This one to the red. Okay. Now, I'll go ahead and fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Put that one to the red. Now we do say goodbye to the rest of our Empoleon there. Alright, everybody's done well. Now we're coming in with the Annihilape. It's just a matter of how well we handle the rest of the charge moves from Kingdra. It's going to be Outrage. Can I get to Shadow Ball before we get to another one? Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and fire this off their way. And with that, we are able to clear out the rest of the Kingdra and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. I apologize. I totally missed a raid from Haxalar. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for the raid, Haxalar. Haxalar raid. And hello, hello as well, and welcome to the stream, Muffin Streams. Hello, hello. Yeah, hello there. How's the PvP going? And if I'm doing 10 sets today, if so, how? To answer your first question, PvP has been going very well for us. We just completed set 4, which stayed in the positive with 3 wins out of 5. But prior to that, we were able to pretty much get ourselves a solid win streak of 15-0 prior to this, so yeah, very much doing well out here so far. And with this last set, we're also staying in the positive. But yeah, this is probably one a little try hard on the first on our first sets of Go Battle League in general. So yeah, but you know, wanted to try and get a good win streak going to start things out. And yeah, I don't know if I have it in me to ever get this kind of win streak again throughout the rest of the season. So I guess capitalize while we're here. Oh, and also Muffin Streams, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated. And I'm going to just shout out Hexalar since I'm here. Hexalar, there we go. All right, shout out given. Oh, and to answer your question on how in the world we were able to do 10 sets, well, actually, we're not able to this time around because I started the stream a little bit late, but usually, admittedly, my Go Battle League streams happen late at night for myself, usually starting at around 10 o'clock p.m., give or take. So usually by the time we finish our 5 sets for one day, it'll get to about midnight our time. So that gives us an opportunity to do another 5 sets like immediately afterwards. I didn't even think of that. Good luck with that. Thank you. That does come with the caveat, though, that we do have to do rather late night streams, which mainly still works out for me anyway, because that's the only time I can really stream. But yeah, it does come at the caveat that it does kind of run pretty late into the night, and if I have anything early to do to the next day, it kind of kills my energy on that. But otherwise, you know, we hold up pretty well. I like to think. Plus, I do feel like doing exactly like 10 sets of Go Battle League in a row is... I feel like I burn out faster if I actually do all 10 sets. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that's just a lot to do in like one sitting. And you know how Go Battle League can be sometimes. It's wild. It's rough out here sometimes. Anyway. Sorry for my rambles, but thank you very much for the follow, Hexalar. Greatly appreciated. And on that note, well, at the very least, as of right now, Go Battle League has been treating us pretty well. We've been holding up pretty strong in our sets, and we can now claim this 370 Stardust when it bothers to come back on screen. There we go. We also got ourselves a Sinnoh Stone. Always nice. And with that, we got ourselves another Glagar. And probably not the greatest of IVs, but okay. I'll take my Glagar candy. Rarely tried Go Battle League. Last season got 2,300 ELO, but this season I promised to actually try. Okay. Hey, we still got 2,300 ELO last season, so that's pretty solid. At least I think that's pretty solid. Yeah. Well, I wish you best of luck, Hexalar, in your Go Battle League journey. Hope it all goes well. May this season be the season of legend, I believe. Yeah, if last season you're able to get to 2,300 without too much effort, well, maybe not effort, without trying as much, I believe this time around could be the season of legend. I believe. So yeah, good luck to you, Hexalar. Wishing you all the best. On that note, it's not particularly great for PvP in general, but it's a pretty solid IV for Gligar nonetheless. Going for that Shiny Libre. Oh yeah, gotta go for the Shiny Libre. At the very least, I believe. Wishing you again all the luck to Legend and all the luck in your Shiny Libre hunt. I believe. I also believe we made our way up to rank 5. Hey. Before we get into all this talk of jumping into legend ranking, we do have to first get ourselves into, well, the ELO rankings in general. Fortunately, or at least for the first 4 or 5 sets, give or take, I think we're able to progress no matter how many wins, or with not too many wins under our belt, so we're able to speed through these pretty quickly. We have now made it up to the rank 5 rewards, into which case we'll get ourselves up to 5 mystery items. Pretty sure the premium rewards aren't worth it. I don't think you get anything special out of the premium rewards for these ones. So, on that note, we've also been pretty much staying in the basic rewards for all of these. So we'll go ahead and continue on that. Jump into the basic rewards. Jump into the Ultra Premiere. And actually, before I introduce the team fully, take this quick moment, grab a drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Win or lose, hydrate. Okay. On that note, to introduce the team, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with a Skeledirge up at the front who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we do have the Shadow Feraligatr rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And then closing everything out, we have Annihilape in the back rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 5 of the night. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Korra Meltdown. Alright, Korra, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Poliwrath. Okay, so for the most part, we do resist their counters, and we are able to handle their... If they're going for Icy Wind, then they should be okay on that. But they have opted to swap in for the Skeledirge, into which case we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way, clear out shield number 1. And that will now swap in for our Shadow Feraligatr, into which case I'll go ahead and chuck a shield here. It's going to be Disarming Voice. That we do have an opportunity now to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Do they opt to shield, or are they gonna let their Skeledirge go? Their Skeledirge go. Okay. And that's gonna be the return of the Poliwrath. Okay, go hang out to the shield for now. Try and tank out this next charge move. It's gonna be the Icy Wind. He's unfortunately not gonna be able to do much damage against this Poliwrath. In either case, all of our charge moves are pretty much resisted here, but again, we might as well do some chip damage before our Feraligatr's inevitable demise. And then I'm gonna fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Get them onto the red. Okay, and with that, we're gonna swap right on out for our Annihilape. And we'll go ahead and try and tank this one out. I think even if it is Scald, it should get us maybe about, well, into the yellow, but otherwise... Or, no, not even. I'm putting a lot of risk here, but I'm going to try and tank out another Scald. It's going to be Icy Wind this time around. So, we got double the debuff on our attack there, unfortunately. But with that, we're swapping in for our Feraligatr. Not Feraligatr. Our Skeledirge. Probably wasn't the best idea for me to try and continue on gathering energy here. So that's on me. Okay. And yet I still continue to try and gather energy. Anywho, we have double Disarming Voices at the ready, so we'll go ahead and start firing those their way. Hopefully it'll do some pretty good, super effective damage here. Let's find out. Get some into the yellow at the very least, so I have that going for us. Which we now say goodbye to our Skeledirge there. And now Umbreon does have one more, I'm guessing, foul play at the ready. Whew. But we do survive it. Albeit they do switch back to the Poliwrath to absorb the rest of the Shadow Ball. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't get enough energy to finish off the rest of the Umbreon, so that is going to be loss number 1 to start things out. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so starting out with a loss unfortunately, but we do still have, well, plenty of matches left in the set, so let's see if we can get ourselves our first win here as we jump into match number 2 against Crollo. 88888. There's a lot of 8s out there. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against an Ampharos. Ampharos, of course, could know Brutal Swing, so we got to be a little bit careful about that. Are building up quite a good amount of energy, though, so we'll see how it all plays out. Okay, gonna be the Brutal Swing. And we're gonna go ahead and start firing out some disarming voices their way. Clear out cheer number 1. Can we also clear out cheer number 2? Not as we now fire out a Shadow Ball, or do we clear the Ampharos? Number 2, okay. I think with that we'll say goodbye to our, oh, we're not even saying goodbye to our Skeleturge yet. But we are taking both of their charge out of it, so I'll take that. We say goodbye to our Skeleturge here now. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for our Annihilape. We'll go ahead and try and tank this one out. We should be able to do handle Brutal Swing pretty well with our, neutral damage. So with that, we do clear out the Ampharos, albeit we're now half a health down from, what was it? In comparison to their next mon. But in this case, it's going to be a Poliwrath, so we are able to do some good neutral damage there with our Shadow Ball. We'll go ahead and chuck a shield here. Maybe the Scald. Okay. With that, go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way. It should be just enough to finish off the rest of the Poliwrath. And if it gets us an attack bonus, that'd be cool, but nope, not this time around. Okay, with that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be the Talonflame. Go ahead and now fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Nothing to say about the yellow. With that, we'll swap right on out for our Shadow Fur Alligator. And with that, they have opted to call it a night, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I see Hexalar. GG. I'm gonna go eat lunch now. Good luck with the battles. Alright, well, have a good lunch, Hexalar. Not sure if you're still with us, but if you are, have a good lunch. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much for the raid. And yeah, again, best of luck with your Go Battle League journey throughout the season. Excited to hear about that shiny Libre later on. I haven't had a Libre on my side. Well, then again, I haven't really hit Legend in ever, so yeah. Hopefully we can get ourselves a Libre encounter by the end of the season, but we'll see. First things first, we'll have to continue on with this set. Where right now we're currently all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go 2-1 as we now jump into match number 3 against It's Shiny King T. Alright, it's Shiny King T. What are you starting out with? Starting out with a Shadow Ampharos. Okay. Gonna go ahead and shield out what I'm assuming is going to be a Brutal Swing. Yep, there it is. Ooh, gonna have to shield out this one too, probably. Ooh, and with that, ooh, swapping things out for a Mandibuzz. Okay. Okay, go all in with another Disarming Voice. Get them well into the yellow. Now we'll go ahead and swap things out for our Feraligatr. Right now our Shadow Claws are resisted, but we do have the ever spammy Hydro Cannon under our belt, so hopefully we'll be able to get to a good amount of those before our demise. Now go ahead and fire off the Hydro Cannon their way. That gets them well into the yellow. Or right into the red. What am I talking about? And I'm guessing they're coming in with another Dark Pulse. Also, shout out to the fact that this is a Shiny Flex Mandibuzz. It's pretty dope. Okay, but with that, we do manage to clear out the rest of the Mandibuzz. Now we are face to face with a Poliwrath. Definitely in some rough matchups out here, that's for sure. So with that, we do say goodbye to our Feraligatr there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, coming in with the Skull. Does it debuff? It does. That, swapping in for our Feraligatr. Hopefully we can get to Disarming Voice in time, and we can. And with that, firing that off, clearing out shield number 1. Okay, with that. It's possible that they have double Scald at the ready at this point. Okay, let's see how well we handle. Unfortunately, we do get the attack debuff there. Oh, no, 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 no. I went too long. I went too long on the counters there. So now I'm not going to be able to get another Night Slash in, or another charge move in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Ampharos does get us there, so that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh yeah. So right now we're pretty deep in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all back up as we go into match number 4 of this set. At some point. might take a minute. Oh, there we go. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Beg Me for Coins. I'd rather not, but thank you. Alright, Beg Me for Coins. What do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Swampert. Definitely not a matchup I want to stick out. Thank you very much. So go ahead and swap in for our Shadow Feraligatr, which is they're going to swap out for their Ampharos. Okay. Then we're going to fire for Hydro Cannon their way. Get them well into the yellow. And then we're going to check a shield here, because we actually seem to be holding our own against this Ampharos pretty well, not gonna lie. Okay, and the Ampharos did pack a Trailblaze at us. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and let this next charge move go. Gonna be the Brutal Swing. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap in for our Annihilape to counter down the rest of the Ampharos. With that, we're now face to face with the Swampert. We'll go ahead and let this next charge move go. I'm guessing it's going to be one of many Hydro Cannons heading our way. Yep, there it is. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and hit back with a real quick Night Slash. Okay, and let this one go as well. Okay, coming in with another Night Slash their way. And on to the red. And we are able to counter down the rest of the Swampert. And with that, final Monoduva is going to be a Walrein. Okay. just in case they're going automatically for the Earthquake. They are. Okay. Oh, I already have enough energy for... I can't build any more energy. What am I doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They read into the bait. Oh, no. I might be in trouble here. Depending on how much damage this Earthquake does, I might be in trouble here. Ooh, we're still alive. Ooh, okay. With the little bit of health that we have left, we have a disarming voice at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out the wall we're in. Get ourselves our 20th win of the research. Secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. Not gonna lie, that Earthquake scared me to death out there. Anyway, right now we're all tied up. We're 2-2. See if we can go 3-2 as we look for our final match of this set. And also, Sir Lewis Larblaster, thank you very much for the follow. Anyway, match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Mr. Frodo Baggins. It's Frodo himself. Oh my goodness, and he's starting out with a Heliolisk. Mr. Heliolisk is a normal typing, so our Shadow Balls aren't going to do jack diddly. But our Incinerates and our Disarming Voices should be able to pack a decent amount of firepower towards this Heliolisk. I'm putting a lot of risk here because I'm not 100% sure what Heliolisk actually knows. There's going to be Break and Swipe. Okay. I'll go ahead and pick another shield here. Maybe another Break and Swipe. Okay, ooh, they do get the debuff this time around. So this Disarming Voice ain't gonna hit as hard. But still able to get them onto the red. Ooh, and they have another charge move at the ready, so we'll actually go ahead and let this one go and say goodbye to our Skeletor here. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. Oh no, you're still alive. Never mind. And with that, next model we're dealing with is going to be the Jellicent. In which case, we're going to swap in for our Shadow Feraligatr. We'll go ahead and check up a shield here. Just in case they're going automatically for the Shadow Ball. They are indeed going for the Shadow Ball. Okay, with that, we don't really have anything that can do any charge moves that can do good damage to the Jellicent, so we'll just opt for the good old-fashioned Hydro Cannon spam before our inevitable demise. Okay, with that, we actually do get them well into the red at the very least, so we're good there. Now it's just a matter of how well we're able to handle this. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be another Shadow Ball. We actually do survive it, so we're good there. And with that, I'm guessing they may come back in with Heliolisk. Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna be the Clefable. Okay. We might have screwed ourselves over here. We definitely screwed ourselves over here. Because we're facing up against a Fairy Wind Clefable. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for us there. Oh boy, okay. Did not read into that as well as I should have. But at the very least, you know, we're trying our best to fight off against the rest of the Clefable, but we do not have the health in us for that. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of the set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be our first negative set of the night, and our first negative set of the season as well. So, kind of bummed about that, and happening on our rank 5 run, no less. But you know, at the very least, we're still moving on in the ranks no matter what. So, if there's any time to get a negative set, now's a good time. But anywho, we can now go ahead and claim this charge TM. I'll still take that. And the silver pineapple berry, also nice. And with that, once again, no matter what, we do make our way up to rank 6. Heyo. So we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and set the numbers and change the thing. There we go. We got ourselves a star. A for effort. Yeah. Anywho. Alright, so we seem to be going on a little bit of a decline here as we go into as we have been heading into the future matches, so a little bit concerned about that, but hopefully this isn't a trend of things to come in the final 2 sets that we have for tonight. But before we jump into those matches, or before we jump into those sets, taking a quick hydration break. There we go. Okay, now with that all said and done, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic awards and jump into the Ultra Premiere. And to introduce the team that we have been using for these sets, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with a Skeledirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Feraligatr, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And then closing everything out, we have Annihilape, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so the squad all set and ready to go. Let's see how we do for set number 6 of the night. Okay. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against K-Foshizi. Alright, K-Foshizi, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Shadow Polymath. Okay. Okay, resisting their counter damage, which is really nice. We'll go ahead and check up a shield here, just in case they're going straight for the Scald. Nope, they're going for the Icy Wind. Fair enough, fair enough. Take that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Disarming Voice their way. Do we clear out shield number 1, or do we do good damage? Okay. That, coming in with another Disarming Voice. Let me clear out shield number 1. Okay. Now with that, I'll go ahead and shield here, just in case they're now going for the Scald. They're indeed going for the Scald. Which does lead to another attack debuff there, which is kind of a bummer. But regardless, we'll go ahead and now fire off another Disarming Voice their way, clear out the rest of the Poliwrath. And with that, next model we have to deal with is going to be the Shadow Feraligatr. I think that's Shadow. Well, we're dealing with Feraligatr no matter what, but it doesn't matter of what Feraligatr we're doing. Okay, yeah, it's Shadow Feraligatr. Got you, got you. Okay. Okay, and with that, I think they're double dosed on Hydro Cannons, probably. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for our own Shadow Feraligatr. It's just a matter of what their other charge move might be. If it's Ice Beam, then we should be okay. Crunch is another story. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Hydro Cannon. And we'll clear out shield number 1, or shield number 2. So we'll take that. Okay, so now it's going to be another Crunch. Does clear out a Feraligatr. And with that, final one to face off against them is going to be our Annihilape. I don't think they could double charge by this point, but I could be wrong. They are pretty spammy after all. And with that, they're coming in with the Skeledirge. We do have Shadow Ball at the ready. Ooh, but doesn't finish off the Skeledirge. So it looks like we are going to be starting this set out with a loss here. RIP's there. Oh boy. Ow. It's out my nose for a second. Ugh. Anyway, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, well, anywho, right now starting things out with a loss, not a particularly great way to start, not a particularly great start, but you know, we still have 4 matches left, plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can start that here as we look for match number 2. And again, hopefully this isn't where I'm hoping we're not going into the decline here, but we'll see as we jump into match number 2 of the set against GD0403. Alright, GD, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Gliscor. Excuse me, okay. I think the main thing to worry about is that Gliscor... Oh, Gliscor could also know Night Slash, which is rather concerning, but it does also know Earthquake, which is also concerning. Okay, it's going to be the Night Slash. Got you. I think we would have been able to survive it, but I'd rather not have to try my best not to worry about a potential earthquake in our near future. Pretty much, that's my main concern, admittedly. But let's see how well we handle what I'm assuming is going to be another Night Slash. Yep. Okay, gets us to about the yellow, so we're okay there. We're definitely going to need a shield out. Yep, we're going to need a shield out another one if we want to keep our Skeletor alive through this. Okay. So we're up them on, but we're down 2 shields. I'll be a little bit worried about that. Can I get to one more disarming voice before my demise? Yes, we can. Okay, so we are able to clear out both of their shields, so that's good. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for our Annihilape. Of course, they could be hitting us with a double dose of Hydro Cannons, which is not ideal, but well, we survive it at the very least. Yeah, I'm guessing this next one's going to be a Hydro Cannon as well. So we say goodbye to our Annihilape there. Everybody have done well. That, last one is going to be the Poliwrath, which is not an ideal place for my Feraligatr to be. That's for certain. Here we are. At the very least, we can come in with some Hydro Cannons their way. I'm guessing they're coming in probably with the Scald next. Yep. There's resisted, but still packs quite a punch. The good news is we don't get the debuff, so that's really good. With that, the switch might not matter admittedly because we don't have any charge moves up already. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 1 counter is enough to finish off the rest of our Feraligatr. So that is going to be loss number 2 of the set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Okay, so that's telling me I need to make an adjustment, and I'm just going to do a real quick adjustment and just bring Annihilape up to the front this time and save our Skeletor in the back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that's enough to get us someplace good. But anyway, we'll see if that works out as we go against match number 3 against Lovely Lunar Lady. I think that's what they said. Alright, Lovely Lunar Lady starting things out with a Greninja, which is actually a pretty solid start for us here. With that, swapping things out for a Skeletor, into which case we can swap out for our Feraligatr. And so the low adjustment is actually working out pretty well for us here, but don't want to count our chickens too early here. Okay, with that, I think they have enough for double disarming voice, if anything. Anyway, we may never know as we now fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Finish off the rest of the Skeletor. And with that, it's going to be the return of the Greninja. And with that, we'll go ahead and let this next charge move go. This is going to be okay. It's going to be the Night Slash. Gets us into the yellow, but otherwise we're still kicking. And we do have an opportunity to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Them all into the yellow. And with that one, I'll say goodbye to our Feraligatr here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And we go ahead and bring back our Annihilape, into which case they swap out for Clefable, into which case they swapped off for, into which case we swap for Skeledirge, and they've opted to call it a night from there. So we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now we are currently, we're still in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses, but hopefully we'll be able to tie everything up as we go into match number 4 of this set. Now we're jumping into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Jerson M97A. Alright, Jerson, what do you got? First matchup's going to be the Mirror Annihilape v Annihilape. Okay. Okay, just in case they're going straight for the Shadow Ball, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be the Night Slash, okay. And that, ooh, next model is going to be the Tentacruel. I don't know how I want to handle Tentacruel. I think I might stick this one out actually, because our back squad is pretty good at handling Annihilape, so I think we can stick it out for now against this Tentacruel. I think the only thing we really have to worry about is the possibility of maybe Hydro Pump or Scald, I'm thinking. But otherwise, we should be okay. Poison typing we do resist, which is really good. Let's see what we're facing off against. It's gotta be the Scald, okay. And we actually are able to counter down the rest of the Tentacruel, so that's kind of nice. Okay, and with that, we will go ahead and fire a Shadow Ball their way. Gotcha number 1. And then we'll go ahead and swap right on in for our Shadow Feraligatr. We'll try to tank out a Shadow Ball, or see if we can tank out a Shadow Ball. That's going to be Night Slash, so we don't have to worry about trying to tank out a Shadow Ball. Which is really nice. And we do have an opportunity now to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. We'll fire that. Get them more into the red. Okay. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and shield out here, just in case they're going for the Shadow Ball here. Oops, could be another Night Slash, so you don't have to worry too much there. Ooh, and with that, final one to deal with is going to be the Trevenant. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Ice Beam their way. Clear out the final shield. Okay. Going for the Seed Bomb. I think they're coming in with the Shadow Ball here. I'm not sure if that's a one and done for us. Nope, not yet. Okay, we got a couple hits in, but I think... yeah, no, unfortunately we don't have enough in us to finish off the rest of the Trevenant there, so that is going to be loss number 3 of the set, unfortunately. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now, we're in the negative no matter what. We're 1 win and 3 losses. But hopefully, at the very least, we're able to get ourselves at least 1 more win in this set as we jump into match number 5 against numbers. Bunch of numbers. Alright, bunch of numbers. We're starting things out with a Swampert. Okay. That's swapping things out for a Togekiss, into which case I opted for the Feraligatr, but honestly, Skeledirge would have been a better choice in this case. I have to be 100% honest with you. But anyway, We still have Feraligatr with us. We are still able to clear them out with the Ice Beam at the very least. So I'll take that. Okay, well anyway, they're coming back in with the Swampert. We'll go ahead and now fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Clear out shield number 1. Okay, I'm thinking with that, they should have... I think they're double charged on... Oh no, they're going straight Earthquake, okay. Okay, with that, we have just enough for a Shadow Ball, but let's see if we can bait out their last shield with a real quick Night Slash. Yes, we can. With that, go ahead and start chucking up some shields here. Keep our Annihilape alive as long as we possibly can. Ooh, we'll go ahead and use my last shield here too. We probably could even fire off the Night Slash at this point to finish off the rest of the... Oh, the Swampert knows Surf. Interesting. Well, anyway. And fire off the Shadow Ball their way, clear out the rest of the Swampert. And now, last one to deal with is going to be an Obstagoon. Okay, with that, I think we can pretty much write out full counter damage at this point. Let's see what charge move they're checking our way. It's going to be the Night Slash. Does decent damage, but otherwise we're still hanging in there. Yep, we're going all in on the counters, and we are able to counter down the Obstagoon and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so unfortunately another negative set under our belt, but at the very least it's still, you know, relatively close to the middle with 2 wins out of 5. So with that said, we can go ahead and claim this 400 Stardust and this Charge TM. And with that, we do still make it up to rank 7 at the very least, so I'll take that. And we got ourselves a cool 1200 Stardust as well. Also nice, also nice. Okay, so with that, started out the night very strong with 3 5-0s. Got one more positive set in us in set number 4 with 3 wins out of 5, but set 5 and 6 have been a little bit rougher, getting us around in the negative, but still hanging out in the middle with 2 wins out of 5 each. So far so good. Do have one final set, I believe, in us before we call it a night, but before I jump into that, I'm going to go ahead and hit the restroom one more time real quick, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Hello, hello, we have returned again. Alright, so with that, with the bathroom break over, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards and jump into the Ultra Premiere for our final set of the night. What I'm assuming is the final set of the night. But we'll double check right after this. But anyway, for this set, to introduce the team that we'll be using, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with an Annihilape up at the front, who's rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Shadow Ball. Now hanging out in the middle, we have Feraligatr of the Shadow variety, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. Excuse me. And then closing everything out, we have Skeledirge, who's rocking Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into match number 1 of this set, which is going to be up against JF Godin. Alright, JF Godin, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Shadow Feraligatr. Okay. Okay, I think they're 1 away from a double Hydro Cannon charge. I'm not 100% sure, but... Okay, now I think they have another Hydro Cannon charge. But I'd rather not tank those out if I don't need to. Thank you very much. And we're going to fire off a Night Slash their way. And I'll go ahead and chuck up another shield here. Keep our Annihilape alive as long as we can. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Night Slash their way. Do we clear out shield number 2 or do good damage to the Whoop. With that, we swapped right on out for our own Shadow for Alligator, into which case they swapped in for a Venusaur. Looking for us, we do have Ice Beam, so at the very least, we should be able to get some good neutral damage in with that. Ooh, get them well into the red. So with that, we are, I believe, are saying goodbye to our Feraligatr here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, I'm going to swap back in for our Annihilape, who I believe, yep, is able to counter down the rest of the Venusaur. Ooh, but with that, the Feraligatr does have enough energy in it to hit us with a Hydro Cannon. Hopefully it does not have 2 Hydro Cannons under its belt. Otherwise, we are pretty screwed. We might be screwed here. This might be the end for us here. Oh, buddy. Can we hang on? We are still alive, but we can't really do anything after that. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 to start things out. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, I think this team has met its match, unfortunately. On that one, the Feraligatr is kind of the bane of this team, despite being also on it. But anyway, we're currently 0-1, but let's see if we can go 1-1 as we go into match number 2 against Always Wheeze. Alright, Always Wheeze, what do you got? First matchup's going to be against a Galarian Stunfisk. I haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. Oh, next mon is going to be a Lantern. Okay. Suddenly feeling like I'm back in Great League with Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk, and Lantern. But here we are. Okay, with that, I will check up a shield just in case they're going straight in for the Thunderbolt. Nope, they're going for Surf. Baiting out the shield. That's fair, that's fair. Okay, with that, we do have enough energy to fire off a Shadow Ball their way. And fire that off. Get them onto the red. Now, just to keep my Annihilape alive as long as I can, we'll go ahead and check up a shield here again. Oh, it's going to be another Surf. Okay. Really going for all the baits on this one. That's fair. But we are able to counter down the Lantern before they get to another charge move there, so I will take that. Thank you very much. And with that, next mono we're dealing with is going to be the Pidgeot. Okay. I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, going in for the charge move. I'm guessing it's going to be Feather Dance on this one, probably. Yep, because it's still going to be enough to finish off the Annihilape. Okay, with that, go ahead and swap in for our Skeledirge. I think this one now might be the Brave Bird, okay. This might still work out in our favor, actually, depending on how it plays out. Okay, hands with the Earthquake. Gets us to the yellow. Okay, do get to another Hydro Cannon. Is it enough to knock out? We're not quite there. Okay, it's just a matter of how much energy do they have charged up. Okay, we are able to finish off the rest of the Stunfisk. And now they have Optical Knight from there. So we do match the Carousel's victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So with that, right now, we are currently all tied up. We are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2-1 as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Benjamin Sect. Benjamin Sect. Oh my god. Anywho, first matchup is going to be up against a Tentacruel. Okay. Right now it's the battle of resisted damage from our neutrals. That's fair. That coming in with the Shadow Ball. They have a shield there. Okay. And they have called my nuke move there. Now where are they firing back at us? It's gonna be the Scald. Okay. That, we'll go ahead and check our shield here because I'm guessing it's gonna be another Scald hitting our way. Yep. Boy, it's gonna be double debuff there. Oh buddy, okay. That does raise some alarms there, not gonna lie. Ooh. We gain it all back with a real quick attack boost from that Night Slash. Alright, back in action all of a sudden. Hello. Alright, but with that, now I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to our Annihilape here. RIP buddy, you've done well. Alright, that done. I'm going to swap in for our Shadow for Alligator. Going for that good old-fashioned neutral damage with the Shadow Claws. We'll go ahead and check a shield here just in case they're going for Sludge Wave in this case, because that could hurt quite a bit. There's going to be another Scald, so I didn't have to worry too much there. That's okay. Anyway, we are able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Tentacruel right on out of here, and I don't think we got the debuff, so that's kind of nice. Anywho, next opponent is going to be the Greedent. I think if anything, Greedent may be firing off Trailblaze at us. And we'll find out what they're chucking our way in a moment. It was a little too fast for Trailblaze. Could be Body Slam in this case. Okay. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and check another Hydro Cannon their way. Clear out your number 1. Okay. Oop. That next one is going to be the Steelix. Probably could have actually stayed in to fire off the rest of the Hydro Cannon that I think we were almost at anyway. But regardless, we have swapped in for our Scale Eaters. Let's see what I think. This is a Shadow Steelix is chucking our way. It's gonna be Earthquake. Oof. Oh, ooh, the Steelix got us this time around. Okay. Dang. Shadow Steelix clearing out our Skeledirge and our Feraligatr there. So maybe, yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been a good idea for me to stick it out with my Feraligatr at the end of that. So, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now, we're in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all up once again as we go into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be against Haha Hey Ray. Haha Hee Hee Ray. Something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Dragonite. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I'm going for the Night Slashes. Oh yeah, I could also not Ice Bomb at that. I was thinking like, huh, I wonder why they blocked that. I don't have enough energy for Shadow Ball, but right. I could be a Night Slashing Annihilape. Ice punching Annihilape. Oh my goodness. Anyway, right now we're Annihilape facing off against a Tentacruel. I'm guessing this Tentacruel is probably launching Scald our way. We say goodbye to our Annihilape there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Then we'll have to swap in for our Feraligatr. Then we do have Hydro Cannon at the ready. It is going to be resisted, but I think she'll still be able to do good damage to the Tentacruel. I guess I'm on to the red at the very least. And with that, I think I will go ahead and chuck a shield here just in case they're going for, again, a heavy poison type move. It is going to be Scald again, so don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, it does come with the attack debuff there, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But regardless, well, we see the return of the... Nope, we're going to see the arrival of their own Feraligatr, which is definitely not what I wanted to see, but here we are. It's just a matter of what other move does their Feraligatr know. What are they chucking our way? It's going to be the Hydro Cannon. Okay. Okay. I don't suppose we can survive one Hydro Cannon, can we? I think we might be able to. It's just we're not going to have too much health to really do anything else. We just got to the thing too, but sadly, not enough time to get off the charge move there. Unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 3 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yes, I'm thinking this team has ultimately met its match at this point, and we probably need to go back to the drawing board if we're going to continue our battles in Ultra Premier, but that will be for a future time. For now, we're going to stick it out with this team since we only have one final match left in us, and we have one last chance to get one more win under our belt as we jump into match number 5 against Coop Counting. Alright, Coop Counting, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Mawk. Actually, in this case, I think... Well, they could hit us with some neutral damage in the form of... excuse me. Dark Pulse, if anything, but otherwise I think we should be... Oh, and they could know Thunder Punch, but otherwise I think we should be okay. Nothing that I can really think of that Muck can throw away that's going to really scare us away. Yeah, even with Dark Pulse, we're relatively okay. Okay, well the bait the first time around didn't work out, but let's see if it works out again this time around. Nope. Getting heavily red into this one. I'm gonna try and tank out again. It's gonna be Thunder Punch this time. Does get us one to the red. And with that, go ahead. Oops, sorry. Go ahead and fire off another Night Slash their way. Finish off the rest in the Muck. And with that, next one to face off against is going to be a Golisopod. It's going to be a water-falling Golisopod, which is similar enough. With that, we'll go ahead and go for some neutral damage with our Shadow Claws. There's the word I'm looking for. And with that, we'll go ahead and try and take out the next move. It's going to be X-Scissor. Does get us one to the yellow. With that, we have an opportunity now to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. It's going to be resisted, but well, actually it does take out their shield, which is really nice. Okay, I'm going to now fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Put them onto the red. Take that, I'll take that. Ooh, it's going to be a Dragon Breathing Charizard, which does have enough to finish off a Feraligatr before we get to another charge move, which is a little concerning. Okay. My nose is itchy today. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. down. Go ahead and fire off a disarming voice their way. Okay, you know, not to shield that one. That's fine. I don't know if they'll opt to shield this one. They might not. They might, yeah. Okay, and I think this Dragon Claw might be enough to finish off the rest of our Skeledirge. Oh, not quite yet. Yeah, I think the next waterfall, though, that comes from Galissapod is enough to finish us off. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because they do have a charge move at the ready, so unfortunately that is going to be loss number 4 to end out the set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Oof. Yeah, unfortunately, the higher the sets, the harder the battles, and the harder the battles, the more we fall. So that means we do have to go back to the drawing board if we want to continue in the Ultra Premier, but I think our next battles are probably going to stick in our more comfortable territory of Great League. Albeit, no guarantees that we're actually going to do well in Great League, but yeah, never mind. But for now, we can still claim this 430 Stardust, and we do still make it up to rank 8, so you know, at the very least we do still have that going for us. We're not... It's not a total loss out of that set, so... And we got ourselves some Stardust at the end of that too, so it's not bad. So yeah, an unfortunate way to go out, and yep, that's gonna be the last battle that we can do today. So yeah, unfortunately, we had ourselves a pretty rough decline going at the end of this. At the highest of positives, though, we did manage to start out the set, our time in Go Battle League very strong with a cool 15-0 out of our first 3 sets. Fortunately, we came to a hard stop at rank, well, once we got into set number 4, but we did still stay in the positive on that one with 3 wins out of 5. And unfortunately, set 5 and beyond is when we start going into the negatives there, hanging in kind of in the middle with sets 5 and 6 with 2 wins out of 5. But unfortunately, set 7, we've met our hard counters, and we've met the need to ultimately change out this team with only 1 win out of 5. So we had a good run, but I think it's time. We need to go back to the drawing board. But that will be for future time. For now, since we're pretty much all out of battles, I'll pretty much do it for this stream. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. Thank you very much both to Rehan and Hexalor for the raids. Thank you very much, greatly appreciated. And thank you very much to Reham 2106, Muffin Streams, Hexalor, and Sir Lewis Larbalistier. Hope I'm pronouncing your username correctly. I apologize if I'm butchering it. But thank you very much, all of you, for the follows. Greatly appreciated. And thank you very much to... excuse me. Thank you very much to Hexalar, Super Chango, Muffin Streams, and Rayham, and Noina Slave for chatting it up for a little bit in the stream. Greatly appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course follow us here on Twitch. We also do stream over on our YouTube channel as well. It's under the same name, Voyaging Trainer. So if you can subscribe there as well. If you do want to check out any of the streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for all of those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. Once again, that pretty much does it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.